Hey everybody, Jeff Stone here with day 94 of the year 2015 at magicreview.com, and I'm laughing because today we have an unboxing of ginormous proportions. I got all kinds of crazy stuff here, and it's all stuff for the most part that I requested because either A, I thought it looked interesting, or B, it was the kind of thing where I'm like, oh, I know people are going to want to know if that's what they say, if the product is what the product claims to be. And then there was some where I just wanted to know if the product was what it claimed to be. So here we go, man. Starting off with the Matrix pad, and this is, I guess that's the better shot there. This is by Richard Griffin, and basically the effect is like you draw little X's on a sticky pad and you move them around, and then magically the X's move around, and then you can tear off the pad and hand it out. That's what the effect in the trailer is. So that looked pretty cool, and if it uses just a little notepad and maybe the Gimmick or something, that looks pretty organic and cool. So we'll see. Next is Too Hot to Handle. This package is bulging out. This packaging can't handle it. It's so hot. By Kieran Johnson, and the trailer on this shows that a can of soda, just that brand new can that gets super, super hot, and the spectator opens it and it pours out a hot drink. So that's what that one is, by RSVP. Some of these I don't know the effect, so I'll just mention the product and then we'll move on. Like this one, this is Hacked by Brian Kennedy. Cause a spectator signature to transfer from one card to another whilst it is held in their own hands. This must be UK. We don't use words like whilst in the United States. We're just not as sophisticated as you guys over there. Anyway, we are hacks. Anyway, that's Hacked. That's by Brian Kennedy. And of course, as always, any of these that you want me to review, I'm going to review them all. But whatever you want me to do first, put that in the description, the YouTube comment below. Also keeping in mind that I've got 21 other unboxings before this one, 20 or 21, and I've got requests from all those, and I'm trying to do them in a relatively in order that they're requested, and some days I just don't have as much time, so I do shorter products that I know are going to be quick to review. Like for example, tomorrow, you'll see what I'm doing tomorrow in a few minutes, and because I just know I won't have a lot of time, so those go by my preference. And if there's something I really want to get to, I trump y'all. Sorry, folks. But for the most part, I try to go by what you guys say. Anyway, this is Dissolve by Francis Minotti. And I don't care what the effect is. I'm a huge fan of Francis Minotti. So I requested this one for myself. So if you're familiar with what the effect is, I'm actually not. But if you're familiar with his stuff and you want that one, let me know. And by want that one, I do mean that you want me to review it. That's all I mean by that. Then we have Tremble by Magician Anonymous, and I know that somebody's already requested this on my channel. It was on a different video, obviously, than this unboxing, because this unboxing video isn't live yet. It will be by the time you see this. Those weird little paradox there. Anyway, this technology today is at its peak in amazing feats and is only getting more impressive. So it's hard to sway the average heckler with a simple snap change when technology can do so many extraordinary things. How do you make people open their eyes in disbelief at something? All that is about to change. As Tremble will cause your audience members to do a double take in amazement, you will be able to you'll be able to make any prediction, drawing, or ink slowly appear and vibrate on a card with no sleight of hand. Holy crap. As if the ink had a mind of its own. There are no flaps, magnets, angles, or thick cards to worry about. It's a single card that you can then hand out later. Be ready for the new generation of visual magic. Well then, that's some bold stuff right there, folks. We'll see. All right, Visualize by RSVP by Brendan Rodriguez. And it looks like it's a handful of effects, so I won't bother going into those. So this is probably just more of a compilation DVD of several effects from him. We got John Gustafaro center stage, and I'm a fan of his. I don't have a lot of his stuff, but the stuff I've seen and the concepts, and it's more like I'll see a video of somebody else and they'll go, oh yeah, and this one little touch was added by John Gustafaro. And I'm like, man, this guy is a genius. All these little touches he's adding to other people's routines. And so I wanted to get to know him myself through this set of DVDs here. I think it's more than one DVD. But John Gustafaro, called Center Stage, and is put out by Vanishing Ink. Next we have Changeling, and this is by Marc Lavelle and Martyn Rowland. I am still looking for the bill change for me, so that's why I requested this one. I just have not found one that works for the way I want to be able to perform and the environment and the conditions I want. So, but that doesn't mean I won't give this a good rating if it doesn't fit my standard. It just depends on if it's, how good the method is and all that stuff. The Impossible Box 2.0, brand new routines and moves, brand new design for any working condition. This is by Paul Romani. Oh, that's usually a good sign. Paul Romani's a working pro, and so far the couple things I've seen from him have been very solid. So, yeah, let's see. Oh, wait, what? Oh, Paul Romani Presents. This is not Paul Romani's effect. This is Ray Roch's effect. So, anyway, do chop cut moves without magnets and produce everything you want in the end. Everything, spelled wrong, can be handed out and even given away to the spectators at the end. So it looks like sort of a chop cup-ish routine. Next, we've got Jermay's Mind by Luke Jermay, Mr. Controversy himself. I've only seen one thing from him. I've never read any of his books because I can't afford them, frankly. Maybe that's a good thing. It's keeping the good stuff out of hands like me. I don't know. I'm not sure. But the only product of his I'm familiar with is called Game, and I gave it 5 stars. I'm pretty sure I gave it 5 stars. Either way, it's a very, very solid product. Very, very clever method, a very great concept, and he took Vernon's trick that can't be explained to a whole new planet. It was great. This is a 4 DVD set put out by Vanishing Ink. So I'm looking forward just to get to know him through this. I don't know what I'll like or dislike, but at least I'll get to know the man, the myth, the legend. I'll save this one for last. This one is called What the? That's right, THA. What the? And the magician produces a live animal from his bare hands, or so it seems. That's by Rodger Lovins. We'll see. That one I might do quick because there's no DVD or anything. Oh, in fact, I think that's the instruction video right there. You snap scan that. Did you try it with your scanner through the video? I wonder if that would work. Next, this I ordered for me because I can see myself doing this, and I already kind of know how it works and everything. That's Bandwidth by Gregory Wilson. It's the stretching and squashing ring. So you have a ring that you grab the ring for your finger and you just stretch it out. It's this big, huge stretch thing. And then it goes right back. And then you have the ring and you squish it down so it's flat. So that's what this is. We've got Magnitude by Vincent Hedden from System 6. I have no idea. I know there's a deck of cards in here, so I'm imagining it's maybe a gimmick deck or something, but I don't know much about that. And I said Magnitude, I meant Multitude. Sorry about that. That's that one. Then we got Taiwan Ben, Self-Bending Paperclip plus Effect. I guess it's got the gimmick in there and then the effect. Taiwan Ben is the guy who put out the self-bending screwdriver, which works very well. I mean, it actually does do the bending and stuff. I believe he talks about it in the I've already talked about this. So, but you have 2 screwdrivers, and one wants to always be bent and one wants to always be straight, and you're able to straighten the bent one and bend the straightened one, and then during performance you get it back to its natural state by applying heat, by the friction of your finger. I imagine this is similar kind of a thing because it's from the same guy and it is a self-bending paperclip. So if you're interested in getting that one right away, let me know. Next we have Inked by Fred Darville by Alakazam Magic. And so far I don't think I've ever been disappointed by an Alakazam project. I don't think I ever have. So I'm looking forward to that. This one is Unlink. It's not an effect. What is it then? It's a tool for every day, for every magician. So there you have it. And there's something inside of this little envelope is blocking the description. So that's all that I know about that one. The Magic Estate. I just reviewed yesterday Cody Fisher's Cody's comedy book test, and it was awesome. I gave it 5 stars. Stone status, capital G, capital E, capital M, exclamation point. Highest rating I ever give. So this next one I'm excited for. If it's anything like that, Cody Fisher's 3 ropes and 1,000 laughs, the funniest rope routine on the planet. That was his claim about the book test, funniest book test on the planet, and he's probably right about that. So we'll see. Next up, we got, speaking of funny, we got Last Laugh by Marc Elsden. Now, Marc Elsden, not the first guy that comes to mind when I think comedy magic. He's good. I like his stuff a lot. I've got several of his products, and I've reviewed several of them. I've liked them all. So I'm interested to see what this is, to see the funny side of Mr. Elsden. So that's Last Laugh, put out by, again, Alakazam, who's never let me down yet. Another Alakazam here with this funky new packaging here. Oh, it's kind of cool. Against All Odds, a 14 million to 1 miracle. If there's one thing we all have in common, it's that everybody wishes they could predict the lottery, and with the odds of almost 14 million to 1, it seems very unlikely. Lottery fever is a worldwide phenomenon, blah, blah, blah. The lottery deck is one of those ways, Lottery fever is a worldwide phenomenon. There was a time you couldn't walk into a shop without seeing some novelty way of generating your numbers. The lottery deck is one of those ways. The idea is a simple: mix the deck, select 6 cards, and take your chance. But what if nothing was left to chance? What if you could actually predict the lottery? Based on an idea by Marc Elsden, the Alakazam team have added a new design, more kickers, new handlings, and new ideas. Against All Odds is a true coming together of minds. There you go. So let me know if that sounds like one you want to see done sooner rather than later. Almost done here, folks. We got, I don't know, TCHIN. Glasses and bottles magically appear from nowhere. And I've got, there's a little thing back here that's probably part of that gimmick. So if you're looking for bottle productions, let me know. And we got, we don't need no stinking badges. Badge by Alexis de la Fuente and Sebastien Calbry, put out by World Magic Shop. Let's see. For the first time ever, Sebastien Calbry and Alexis de la Fuente have created a card that changes without the need for touch. Any design drawn on to the back of a playing card changes instantly and yet totally under your control. You can use the badge gimmick to change, open prediction, or enhance incredible productions right at your fingertips before handing the card out for examination. Then there's some bold claims, folks. So if you want to see if that's accurate, let me know. Next, every time I see this, I don't know why, and I hope it's not saying something about my character, but every time I see this, the first thing that pops in my head is 50 Shades of Grey. A book I never have read, nor will I ever see the movie, and I haven't. But it's popular right now, and it's a big thing. It's been on Facebook feeds, and people that are totally for it, totally against it, and everything in between. Anyway, so every time I see this, that's the first thing that pops into my head. 50-50, and I think you can see the deck right, the effect right there. I think I saw the trailer, and that is what the effect is. And then I think after that's done, you're able to pull those cards out and pull the deck out or something like that. But don't quote me on that. Go watch the trailer. 50-50 by Brian Kennedy. Next, we have Magic Encarta's thing called the Quantum HD, and they're labeled 1 of 2,500. Looks like I got the first one. I'm assuming the next one says 2 and 3 and so forth. So I have the first one. Now, here's the weird thing. I opened this up and looked inside, and it was these things that I don't know if I can show them to you or not, because I don't know what the effect is, and I don't know if these are gimmicks or what they are. But there's no instructions, and this is the entire thing, plus the few things that are in here. So I'm going to have to go do some digging and see what the effect is before I can do anything with this. I'm not sure. Maybe the instructions just got lost in the mail or something. I don't know. Then I've got 2 decks of cards here. And these, I got to be honest, I don't normally get decks of cards for review. I do occasionally. But I like to have these on hand for days where I need a quick, easy review, to be frank. Because a deck of cards, they're either going to be good or they're not. And there's not a whole lot to say about it. And tomorrow is Easter, folks. So I'm not going to be spending a whole lot of time writing reviews tomorrow. So I'm going to review these both of these decks of cards tomorrow. They will be 2 separate write-ups, but 1 video. The video will cover both decks. And I'll just put the video embedded on both this page and that page. So that's tomorrow's review. And then last, the one I'm most excited for, I hope it's as awesome as the trailer. And that's EVP by Alan Rorson. It's a big, nice, fancy box. And go watch the trailer, but let me just tell you what's going to happen. A short version of it. You talk about EVP, which I can't remember what it stands for, but it's the concept that the spirit world can communicate to you through electronic sounds. And there was that movie with Michael Keaton. I think it was called White Noise, which is about that concept. Anyway, so you borrow a phone that has like an iPhone or any kind of smartphone that has like a recorder on it where you can record your voice. And this is what I saw in the trailer, so I don't know how accurate this is, but you record on there, you ask questions, are there any people here, are there any ghosts here, whatever. And then you play back the recording and you hear yourself. Remember, this is their phone. You hear yourself saying, are there any people here? And then there's a response on the video. You recorded it right in front of them. But there's a response on the video that says, yes, or leave now, or something creepy like that. And then you ask it another question, and there's responses that end up being recorded on the video. So I don't know how accurate it all is, but man, if it's anywhere close to that ad trailer, that's killer. And that talk about creepy stuff, man. Anyway, that's the whole batch, guys. Whatever you want, I will try to get to it in the order that's requested, and particularly if more than one person votes for the same thing, I try to move that to the top of my list. But no guarantees of the order they're going to come in, but just I do like to sort of keep my finger on the pulse of what you guys are interested in. And so I do try to follow the comments and try to get them in that order. Just keep in mind, I got a pretty healthy stack that's going to have to trump some of your requests. So that's it, guys. Time to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it out to your peeps, and listen to the random iTunes song of the moment, which is Slaughter. Up All Night off the Stick It To You album. The drummer from Slaughter, he used to date a girl that I know, and I knew her in Florida. She was actually a concert photographer, and she had some of the coolest rare photographs of concert footage. And in fact, if you're familiar with the Randy Rhoads tribute album that Ozzy did, the one that's got the cover of, on the cover, it's got Ozzy holding Randy up, and Randy's got the Flying V guitar. She took that picture, and she has that picture, and she gave me a copy of it. I have it somewhere. I don't know where it is right now, and that's bugging me. I also have like an 8x10 of Randy Rhoads that she took. I mean, some cool photographs. Anyway, so why did I tell you that? Oh, because she dated the drummer of Slaughter, and they wrote a song. I think the drummer wrote the song. I don't remember which song it is. Sorry, my trivia is lacking today. But one of the songs that they sing is for her or about her and their breakup. Tragic, but nothing like a good 80s ballad. Anyway, that's Up All Night by Slaughter. I will put a link to that in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Tune in tomorrow, day 95, Easter. That's right, Easter Sunday. Well, I'll be quickly reviewing The Devil's Playthings on Easter. And that's it for this one, folks. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.